Summer at Maple Street.
I saw you riding past me on a bicycle that day. The summer sun was shining and the clouds had drifted away.
You smiled for just a moment as you crossed the town square. And somehow from that second I kept seeing you everywhere.
I noticed you were watching from the corner by the store.
You looked away so quickly when I glanced at you once more.
I didn't know your name yet, but I wondered who you were.
As the radio kept playing in the afternoon blur.
Every day I'd hope to see you
Walking down that road again.
and every day I'd find myself
Looking through the crowd for him
on Maple Street in
summertime. Beneath the sky so blue.
We were just two dreamers
With no idea what we'd do.
but the days kept bringing us together
Like they knew
on Maple Street,
in summertime.
where our story grew.
We shared a booth at the diner on a Friday after school.
Talking about our favorite songs and breaking every rule,
The jukebox played behind us,
while the evening drifted slow.
and for the first time in my life
I didn't wanna go.
I laughed at all your stories, though I'd heard some twice before.
And every time the bell would ring above the diner door,
I wish the night would linger and the hours wouldn't fly.
like the stars were holding still above the town that night.
The seasons kept on turning,
The years would move along,
but something in those evenings felt like it belonged. On Maple Street in summertime, beneath the sky so blue. We were just two dreamers with no idea what we'd do.
but the days kept bringing us together
Like they knew
on Maple Street,
in summertime.
where our story grew.
Years may pass like shadows,
But I still remember your smile.
and every road we've traveled
Leads us back once
in a while.
on Maple Street in summertime.
Beneath the sky so blue.
We were just two dreamers,
With no idea what we'd do.
and though the years have carried us beyond what we once knew,
On Maple Street in summertime.
our memories stay true.
The summer has faded,
The town has changed its view,
but Maple Street remembers
me
and you. Summer at Maple Street. I saw you riding past me on a bicycle that day. The summer sun was shining and the clouds had drifted away. You smiled for just a moment as you crossed the town second, I kept seeing you everywhere.
I noticed you were watching from the corner by the store. You looked away so quickly when I glanced at you once more. I didn't know your name yet, but I wondered who you were.
As the radio kept playing and the afternoon blurred, every day I'd hope to see you walking down that road again.
And every day I'd find myself
looking through the crowd for him
on Maple Street in
summertime, beneath the sky so blue. We were just two dreamers with no idea what we do. But the days kept bringing us together like they knew on Maple Street in summertime, where our story grew. We shared a booth at the diner on a Friday after school, talking about our favorite songs and breaking every rule. The jukebox played behind us while the evening drifted slow, and for the first time in my life, I didn't wanna go.
I laughed at all your stories, though I'd heard some twice before. And every time the bell would ring above the diner door,
I wish the night would linger and the hours wouldn't fly, like the stars were holding still above the town that night. The seasons kept on turning, the years would move along, but something in those evenings felt like it belonged on Maple Street in summertime, beneath the sky so blue. We were just two dreamers with no idea what we'd do. But the days kept bringing us together like they knew on Maple Street in summertime, where our story grew.
years may pass like shadows,
But I still remember your smile,
and every road we've traveled
leads us back once in a while on Maple Street in summertime, beneath the sky so blue. We were just two dreamers with no idea what we'd do.
And though the years have carried us
Beyond what we once knew on Maple Street in summertime, our memories stay true. The summer has faded,
the town has changed its view.
but Maple Street remembers me and you.
The jukebox started playing as I walked into the place, a little diner on Main Street where everybody knew your face. You were sitting by the window with a milkshake and a smile, and for a second I just stood there staring for a while.
The waitress asked my order, but I barely heard a word, because every thought inside my head was suddenly a blur. I took a seat across the room, pretending not to care. But I kept finding reasons just to look and see you there.
I saw you when you entered, though you thought I didn't know.
You looked so calm from far away, but your eyes would always show.
My best friend started laughing
when she noticed where you'd look,
and I hid behind my menu
like the heroine of a book.
The jukebox kept on singing while the afternoon rolled by,
and every time I looked your way, you'd quickly turn aside.
I wondered if you'd ever find the courage to say hi, or if we'd leave that diner as complete strangers that night. I kept rehearsing every word.
I hoped you'd finally come around,
And all the while the music played its sweet and simple sound,
like a song on the jukebox, spinning through the night.
Some things find their rhythm
when the moment feels right. Two hearts in a small town diner, not knowing what they'd find, like a song on the jukebox, playing over time.
I finally walked toward your table
when my favorite record played,
the one I'd listened to 100 times,
but never quite this way.
I asked if I could join you,
and you smiled before I finished, and suddenly my nervousness completely disappeared.
You talked about your hometown and the dreams you hoped to chase,
the places you wanted to travel, and the people you'd embrace. The hours seemed to vanish while the daylight slipped away,
and somehow every ordinary word
felt special that day.
Outside the town kept moving,
inside the world stood still.
some memories are created
without planning them at all, like a song on the jukebox, spinning through the night.
Some things find their rhythm
when the moment feels right. Two hearts in a small town diner, not knowing what they'd find, like a song on the jukebox, playing over time.
I thought I'd just stop in for coffee,
I thought it was another day,
but life can change direction
in the smallest kind of way.
A melody can start a story,
A smile can start a dream, and suddenly forever isn't quite as far as it seemed. Like a song on the jukebox, spinning through the night.
some things find their rhythm
when the moment feels right. Two hearts in a small town diner, not knowing what they'd find, like a song on the jukebox, playing over time.
The record reached its ending,
The lights grew soft and dim,
but that song kept playing
for her and him.
jukebox started playing as I walked into the place, a little diner on Main Street where everybody knew your face.
You were sitting by the window with a milkshake and a smile, and for a second I just stood there, staring for a while.
The waitress asked my order, but I barely heard a word,
'cause every thought inside my head was suddenly a blur.
I took a seat across the room,
Pretending not to care, but I kept finding reasons just to look and see you there.
I saw you when you entered, though you thought I didn't know.
You looked so calm from far away, but your eyes would always show.
My best friend started laughing when she noticed where you'd look,
and I hid behind my menu like the heroine of a book.
The jukebox kept on singing
while the afternoon rolled by,
and every time I looked your way,
you'd quickly turn aside. I wondered if you'd ever find the courage to say hi,
or if we'd leave that diner
as complete strangers that night.
I kept rehearsing every word,
I hoped it'd finally come around,
and all the while the music played its sweet and simple sound, like a song on the jukebox,
spinning through the night. Some things find their rhythm when the moment feels right. Two hearts in a small town diner, not knowing what they'd find, like a song on the jukebox, playing over time.
I finally walked toward your table when my favorite record played,
the one I'd listened to 100 times, but never quite this way.
I asked if I could join you,
and you smiled before I finished,
and
suddenly my nervousness completely disappeared.
You talked about your hometown
And the dreams you hope to chase,
the places you wanted to travel,
and the people you'd embrace.
The hours seemed to vanish
while the daylight slipped away,
and
somehow every ordinary word felt special that day.
outside
The town kept moving, inside the world stood still. Some memories are created without planning them at all, like a song on the jukebox, spinning through the night. Some things find their rhythm when the moment feels right. Two hearts in a small town diner, not knowing what they'd find, like a song on the jukebox, playing over time.
I thought I'd just stop in for coffee,
I thought it was another day,
but life can change direction
in the smallest kind of way.
A melody
Can start a story, a smile can start a dream, and suddenly forever isn't quite as far as it seemed. Like a song on the jukebox, spinning through the night. Some things find their rhythm when the moment feels right. Two hearts in a small town diner, not knowing what they find, like a song on the jukebox, playing over time. The record reached its ending. The lights grew soft and dim, but that song kept playing for her and him.
The dance by the river.
I saw you by the river on a warm Saturday afternoon. You were laughing with your friends beneath the month of June. The sunlight on the water made everything shine bright, but somehow you were brighter than the day itself that night.
I wanted to walk over, but I didn't know what to say. So I watched the boats drift slowly while the hours slipped away.
Then you turned and caught me staring, and I looked down in my shoes, feeling like the whole wide world suddenly knew.
I noticed you were watching from the willow by the shore,
pretending you were busy every time I looked once more.
My friends kept teasing softly, saying he keeps looking here.
And I tried not to smile every time you wandered near.
You seemed a little nervous, and honestly so was I, though I acted like I hadn't seen you standing by.
But something in that moment felt different somehow, like a story had already started without a sound.
I kept hoping for a reason,
I kept hoping you'd come by,
and neither one imagined how that day would change our lives.
by the river where the summer breezes blow, where two hearts found a pathway neither one of them could know. With the sunlight on the water and the future far from sight, we found something beautiful by the river that night.
The band began to play beside the picnic grounds at dusk, and I finally crossed the distance with more courage than I had.
I asked if you'd like dancing when the music started slow, and for 1 second I was sure you'd tell me no.
I saw the way your hand shook when you asked me for the dance,
And I thought it was adorable the way you took that chance.
so I smiled and said I'd love to.
And suddenly the fear was gone, as the first notes of the evening song carried us along.
The stars began appearing,
The day was almost through,
but everything felt brighter
then either of us knew. By the river where the summer breezes blow, where two hearts found a pathway neither one of them could know. With the sunlight on the water and the future far from sight, we found something beautiful by the river that night.
I thought I was just passing through another summer day.
I thought it was another evening that would fade away.
But some moments
though the years may come and go,
and the smallest chance encounter
can become the heart's true home. By the river where the summer breezes blow, where two hearts found a pathway neither one of them could know. With the sunlight on the water and the future far from sight, we found something beautiful by the river that night. The music has grown silent, the river still runs through, and somewhere in its waters lives the memory of me and you.
I saw you by the river on a warm Saturday afternoon. You were laughing with your friends beneath the month of June.
The sunlight on the water made everything shine bright, but somehow you were brighter than the day itself that night.
I wanted to walk over, but I didn't know what to say. So I watched the boats drift slowly while the hours slipped away.
Then you turned and caught me staring, and I looked down at my shoes, feeling like the whole wide world suddenly knew.
I noticed you were watching from the willow by the shore, pretending you were busy. Every time I looked once more, my friends kept teasing softly, saying he keeps looking here.
And I tried not to smile every time you wandered near.
You seemed a little nervous, and honestly so was I, though I acted like I hadn't seen you standing by. But something in that moment felt different somehow, like a story had already started without a sound.
I kept hoping for a reason,
I kept hoping you'd come by,
and neither one imagined how that day would change our lives.
by the river where the summer breezes blow,
Where two hearts found a pathway neither one of them could know.
with the sunlight on the water
And the future far from sight, we found something beautiful by the river that night.
The band began to play beside the picnic grounds at dusk, and I finally crossed the distance with more courage than I had.
I asked if you'd like dancing when the music started slow, and for 1 second I was sure you'd tell me no.
I saw the way your hand shook
When you asked me for the dance,
and I thought it was adorable the way you took that chance.
so I smiled and said I'd love to, and suddenly the fear was gone as the first notes of the evening song carried us along.
The stars began appearing,
The day was almost through,
but everything felt brighter
then either of us knew.
by the river where the summer breezes blow,
Where two hearts found a pathway neither sight. We found something beautiful by the river that night. I thought I was just passing through another summer day. I thought it was another evening that would fade away. But some moments last forever, though the years may come and go, and the smallest chance encounter can become the heart's true home. By the river where the summer breezes blow, where two hearts found a pathway neither one of them could know. With the sunlight on the water and the future far from sight, we found something beautiful by the river that night. The music has grown silent, the river still runs through, and somewhere in its waters lives a memory of me and you. The teacher's voice kept talking, but I wasn't listening much. I was 3 rows back, pretending to take notes and such. You were by the window where the afternoon light shone, and somehow that old classroom felt less ordinary than before.
The bell was still an hour away.
The clock moved far too slow,
And every time you looked my way,
I'd quickly look below. I must have read the same page 10 times or maybe more, without remembering a single word. I noticed you were nervous every time I turned around,
dropping pencils, losing papers,
staring at the ground.
my friends could see it too,
And they laughed the whole day through,
saying he's trying hard to
act cool because of you. I tried to stay focused on the lesson and the board,
but somehow every little thing
felt different than before. The sunlight through the classroom seemed brighter than it should, like one of those afternoons you'd remember for good.
I kept waiting for the final bell,
I wondered if he'd come my way,
and neither one of us could think
about anything that day.
Meet me after class beneath the old oak tree, where the afternoon is golden and the world feels young and free.
We don't need a reason,
We don't need a plan,
just meet me after class and
take my hand.
When the bell finally rang, the hallways came alive.
Lockers slammed like thunder
As everybody rushed outside, I found you near the football field, exactly where you'd said.
and suddenly 1,000 thoughts were running through my head.
You looked a little nervous as you walked across the grass,
Like someone standing on the edge of taking a chance at last.
The wind moved through the trees while the afternoon stood still,
And I hoped you'd say the words I thought you will.
the years were still ahead of us, the future far away, and all we really cared about was being there that day. Meet me after class beneath the old oak tree, where the afternoon is golden and the world feels young and free. We don't need a reason,
We don't need a plan,
just meet me after class and
take my hand.
I thought my heart would jump right
exactly how you felt.
Because sometimes love arrives so quietly, you hardly notice it yourself.
The town kept moving all around us.
Cars rolled down the street,
but for a little while that afternoon
felt perfectly complete. Meet me after class beneath the old oak tree, where the afternoon is golden and the world feels young and free.
We don't need a reason,
We don't need a plan, just meet me after class and take my hand.
the school is long behind them,
The years have drifted past,
but somewhere under that old oak tree
they're still meeting after class.
Boom, boom, boom. Boo-wop, boo-wop, boo-wop. Boo-wop, boo-wop, bop, boom, 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 boom.
The teacher's voice kept talking, but I wasn't listening much. I was 3 rows back, pretending to take notes and such.
Boom, 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 boom.
You were by the window where the afternoon light shone, and somehow that old classroom felt less ordinary than before.
Boom, boom. The bell was still an hour away. The clock moved far too slow.
And every time you looked my way, I quickly looked below.
I must have read the same page
10 times or maybe more, without remembering a single word.
I noticed you were nervous every time I turned around,
Dropping pencils, losing papers,
staring at the ground.
my friends could see it too,
And they laughed the whole day through.
saying he's trying hard to act cool because of you.
I tried to stay focused on the lesson and the boy.
But somehow every little thing felt different than before,
The sunlight through the classroom seemed brighter than it should.
like one of those afternoons you'd remember for good.
I kept waiting for the final bell,
I wondered if he'd come my way,
and neither one of us could think
about anything that day. Meet me after class beneath the old oak tree, where the afternoon is golden and the world feels young and free. We don't need a reason,
we don't need a plan.
just meet me after class and take my hand.
When the bell finally rang, the hallways came alive.
Blockers slammed like thunders, everybody rushed
I
outside.
found you near the football field, exactly where you'd said.
And suddenly 1,000 thoughts were running through my head,
You looked a little nervous as you walked across the grass,
like someone standing on the edge of taking a chance at last.
the wind moved through the trees while the afternoon stood still.
And I hoped you'd say the words I thought you will.
The years were still ahead of us,
The future far away,
and all we really cared about
was being there that day. Meet me after class beneath the old oak tree, where the afternoon is golden and the world feels young and free. We don't need a reason,
We don't need a plan,
just meet me after class and take my hand. I thought my heart would jump right out,
I knew exactly how you felt.
because sometimes love arrives so quietly, you hardly hardly notice it yourself.
The town kept moving all around us.
Cars rolled down the street,
but for a little while that afternoon
felt perfectly complete.
Bum 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 bum.
Meet me after class beneath the old oak tree, where the afternoon is golden and the world feels young and free. Oh, we don't need a reason,
We don't need a plan.
just meet me after class and take my hand.
The school is long behind them,
The years have drifted past,
but somewhere under that old oak tree,
they're still meeting after class.
bum 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 bum. The girl at platform 9. Every morning at 7, I'd catch the train downtown. Same conductor, same passenger, same old familiar sounds.
But one Monday in September, everything changed somehow, when I saw a girl in a blue dress standing in the crowd.
She held a stack of school books and brushed a strand of hair away, while the station filled with voices at the start of another day.
I told myself not to stare, but my eyes kept drifting back as the whistle blew and the train rolled down the track.
I'd seen you there before a few times near the station gate, always carrying that notebook and arriving just a little late.
You looked like you had somewhere important you wanted to be, yet somehow every morning you seemed to notice me.
My friends would climb aboard and tease me with a grin,
Asking why I kept looking through the train car window again.
I always laughed and changed the subject, pretending not to care.
But secretly I hoped I'd find you there.
Every day I'd search the platform.
Every day I'd look around, and somehow every morning you were somewhere in the crowd.
The girl at platform 9 and the boy who caught her eye,
Meeting in the rush of life,
as the trains kept rolling by.
two strangers chasing futures underneath the same blue sky.
The girl at platform 9,
And the boy who caught her eye.
bum 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 bum. One rainy day in October, the station lights glowed gold, and I finally walked beside you instead of doing what I was told.
I asked if I could carry your books until the train arrived, and you smiled in a way that made the whole world feel alive.
Bum 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 bum. The rain kept falling softly on the rooftops and the rails,
And suddenly the conversation came,
easier than I'd imagined. Bum 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 bum.
we talked about our favorite songs and places we'd never seen, while the station faded quietly from the scene. The trains kept coming and going, the seasons
but some beginnings feel so right.
From the moment they begin,
The girl at platform 9 and the boy who caught her eye,
meeting in the rush of life
as the trains kept rolling by.
Two strangers chasing futures underneath the same blue sky.
The girl at platform 9
And the boy who caught her eye.
I thought she was just part of my morning,
I thought he'd disappear with time,
but life had other plans for us,
written somewhere between the lines.
The station was the beginning, not the end of the ride.
Because sometimes love is waiting
On the other side, the girl at platform 9 and the boy
who caught her eye,
meeting in the rush of life,
as the trains kept rolling by. Two strangers chasing future underneath the same blue sky.
The girl at platform 9
And the boy who caught her eye.
The train still crossed the station,
The years still hurry by,
but they'll always remember platform 9. Every morning at 7, I'd catch the train downtown. Same conductor, same passengers, same old familiar sounds. But one Monday in September, everything changed somehow, when I saw a girl in a blue dress standing in the crowd.
She held a stack of school books and brushed a strand of hair away, while the station filled with voices at the start of another day. I told myself not to stare, but my eyes kept drifting back as the whistle blew and the train rolled down the track.
I'd seen you there before a few times near the station gate, always carrying that notebook and arriving just a little late.
You looked like you had somewhere important you wanted to be, yet somehow every morning you seemed to notice me.
My friends would climb aboard and tease me with a grin,
Asking why I kept looking through the train car window again.
I always laughed and changed the subject, pretending not to care. But secretly
I hoped I'd find you there. Every day I'd search the platform,
every day I'd look around,
and somehow every morning you were somewhere in the crowd. The girl at platform 9
and the boy who caught her eye,
meeting in the rush of life
as the trains kept rolling by.
Two strangers chasing futures
Underneath the
same blue sky.
The girl at
Platform 9
and the boy who caught her eye.
One rainy day in October, the station lights glowed cold, and I finally walked beside you instead of doing what I was told.
I asked if I could carry your books until the train arrived,
And you smiled in a way that made the whole world feel alive. the scene.
The trains kept coming and going,
The seasons moved along, but some beginnings feel so right from the moment they begin. The girl at platform 9
and the boy who caught her eye,
meeting in the rush of life.
as the trains kept rolling by.
Two strangers chasing futures
Underneath the
same blue sky.
The girl at
Platform 9.
and the boy who caught her eye. I thought she was just part of my morning,
I thought it'd disappear with time,
but life had other plans for us.
written somewhere between the lines.
The station was the beginning,
Not the end of the ride.
because sometimes love is waiting
On the other side. The girl at platform 9,
Oh, and the boy who caught her eye,
meeting in the rush of life.
as the trains kept rolling by.
Two strangers chasing futures underneath the same blue sky.
The girl at
Platform 9,
and the boy.
who caught her eye.
The train still crossed the station,
The years still hurry by.
but they'll always
Remember platform 9.
The book I never returned. I borrowed a book from the library on a rainy afternoon, the kind of day when Main Street felt asleep beneath the gloom.
I wasn't looking for a story, I was only passing time, until I saw you at the front desk with a novel in your hands.
You smiled and said, "Don't lose it."
It's one of my favorites here.
I laughed and promised I'd return it.
Before the end of the year,
But walking home I realized something strange was true.
I couldn't remember the title.
Only you.
I watched you leave the building with that book beneath your arm. You seemed a little awkward, but there was something kind and warm. The librarian beside me said she'd seen you there before.
Always browsing through the history shelves near the door.
The rain tapped on the windows as the afternoon rolled by, and somehow I kept wondering if I'd see you one more time. It was funny how a stranger could stay inside your mind
Long after they had said goodbye, I read the same chapter twice,
I checked the front door every day,
and neither one was thinking
about the book anyway.
the book I never returned, the story I never read, because another story started turning pages in my head. What began inside a library became something much more. The book I never returned opened another door. A week became another week,
And still I held that book,
searching for an excuse to
come back and take another look.
When I finally crossed the doorway,
There you were again,
smiling like you somehow knew
where I've been. I saw that book beneath your arm and couldn't help but grin,
because part of me suspected why you hadn't brought it in.
you handed it across the desk, but stayed around to talk.
And soon we were walking through the town around the block.
The rain clouds drifted onward,
The spring turned into June,
and suddenly our afternoons
were ending much too soon.
The book I never returned, the story I never read, because another story started turning pages in my head. What began inside a library became something much more.
The book I never returned
Opened another door.
I thought it was a borrowed book,
I thought it was a normal day,
but sometimes fate writes chapters
in its own unusual way.
The pages may grow older,
The cover worn with time,
but the story that began that day
will always be alive.
The book I never returned,
The story I never read, because another story started turning pages in my head. What began inside a library became something much more.
the book I never returned.
Opened another door.
The library still stands there,
The years have traveled far,
but that forgotten book remains
the reason for their start.
I borrowed a book from the library on a rainy afternoon, the kind of day when Main Street felt asleep beneath the gloom.
I wasn't looking for a story, I was only passing time, until I saw you at the front desk with a novel in your hands.
You smiled and said, "Don't lose it, it's one of my favorites here."
I laughed and promised I'd return it before the end of the year.
But walking home, I realized something strange was true.
I couldn't remember the title, only you. I watched you leave the building with that book beneath your arm. You seemed a little awkward, but there was something kind and warm. The librarian beside me said she'd seen you there before, always browsing through the history shelves near the door.
The rain tapped on the windows as the afternoon rolled by, and somehow I kept wondering if I'd see you one more time. It was funny how a stranger could stay inside your mind long after they had said goodbye.
I read the same chapter twice,
I checked the front door every day,
and neither one was thinking about the book anyway. The book I never returned, the story I never read, because another story started turning pages in my head. What began inside a library became something much more. The book I never returned opened another door.
A week became another week,
And still I held that book,
searching for an excuse
to come back and take another look.
when I finally crossed the doorway,
There you were again,
smiling like you somehow knew where I'd been.
I saw that book beneath your arm and couldn't help but grin, because part of me suspected why you hadn't brought it in. You handed it across the desk but stayed around to talk, and soon we were walking through the town around the block.
The rain clouds drifted onward,
The spring turned into June,
and suddenly our afternoons
were ending much too soon. The
was a borrowed book.
I thought it was a normal day,
But sometimes fate writes chapters
in its own unusual way.
The pages may grow older,
The cover worn with time,
but the story that began that day,
will always be alive.
the book I never returned,
The story I never read,
the story I never read,
the story I never read.
because another
Story started turning pages in my head. What began inside a library became something much more. The book I never returned opened another door.
The library still stands there,
The years have traveled far,
but that forgotten book remains,
the reason for their start.
Two scoops and one summer. Two scoops.
And one summer,
The ice cream stand was crowded on a hot July afternoon. Kids were running through the square while somebody hummed a tune.
I was waiting for vanilla when you stepped into the line. And suddenly that little shop became the place I'd always find.
You were wearing a striped sundress and laughing with a friend.
The kind of laugh that makes you hope the moment never ends.
I forgot what I was ordering when you turned and caught my eye.
And my heart started racing, though I didn't know why. I saw you near the counter pretending to read the menu board,
Looking at every flavor,
except the one you came there for. My friend leaned close and whispered,
that boy keeps looking here.
and I tried to hide a smile every time you wandered near.
The summer air was sweet with lemonade and sunshine too.
And somehow all the noise around us faded from my view.
For a second it felt funny,
For a second it felt strange,
like an ordinary afternoon was about to change.
I wanted just to say hello,
I hoped you might come over.
and neither one could understand
What was pulling us together?
two scoops in one summer, one story just begun. Underneath the afternoon and the shining summer sun,
With 1,000 days before us,
and no place we had to run.
just two scoops and one summer.
Two hearts becoming one.
I finally walked beside you as you headed toward the park.
Trying to sound confident, though my nerves
What?
were falling apart.
We talked about our favorite songs and places we'd like to see.
And every word came easier than I thought it would be. We sat beneath the maple tree and watched the clouds roll by,
Making up ridiculous stories
about shapes up in the sky. The hours slipped away unnoticed, like sand along the shore,
And I found myself
hoping there would always
wind is sending,
the shadows growing long,
but somehow every minute
felt exactly where it belonged. 2 scoops in one summer, one story just begun. Underneath the afternoon and the shining summer sun,
with 1,000 days before us
and no place we had to run.
just
2 scoops and one summer, 2 hearts becoming one.
I thought I'd only stop for ice cream,
I thought it was an ordinary day,
but sometimes life changes direction
in the simplest kind of way.
The summers may keep fading,
The years may come and go,
but some afternoons
stay with you long after they're gone. 2 scoops in one summer,
2 scoops in one summer,
one story just begun. Oh, underneath the afternoon,
and the shining
the shining summer sun,
with 1,000 days before us
and no place we had to run.
just
2 scoops and one summer, 2 hearts becoming one.
The ice cream stand is quiet now,
The seasons have moved on,
but 2 scoops and one summer
still live inside their song.
Two scoops in one summer. The ice cream stand was crowded on a hot July afternoon. Kids were running through the square while somebody hummed a tune.
I was waiting for vanilla when you stepped into the line, and suddenly that little shop became the place I'd always find.
You were wearing a striped sundress and laughing with a friend, the kind of laugh that makes you hope the moment never ends.
I forgot what I was ordering when you turned and caught my eye.
And my heart started racing, though I didn't know why.
I saw you near the counter pretending to read the menu board, looking at every flavor except the one you came there for. My friend leaned close and whispered,
That boy keeps looking here.
and I tried to hide a smile every time you wandered near. The summer air was sweet with lemonade and sunshine too,
And somehow all the noise around us faded from my view.
For a second it felt funny,
For a second it felt strange,
like an ordinary afternoon
was about to change.
I wanted just to say hello. I hoped he might come over.
And neither one could understand
What was pulling us together?
2 scoops
And one summer,
one story just begun.
underneath the afternoon and the shining summer sun,
With 1,000 days before us
and no place we had to run.
just 2 scoops and one summer.
2 hearts becoming one.
I finally walked the beside you as you headed toward the park,
trying to sound confident,
though my nerves were falling apart.
We talked about our favorite songs and places we'd like to see,
And every word came easier
than I thought it would be. We sat beneath the maple tree and watched the clouds roll by,
making up ridiculous stories
about shapes up in the sky.
Oh,
The hours slipped away unnoticed,
like sand along the shore,
and I found myself
hoping there
would always be one more.
the sun began descending,
The shadows growing long,
but somehow every minute
felt exactly where it belonged. 2 scoops out and 1 summer,
one story just begun.
underneath the afternoon and the shining summer sun,
With 1,000 days before us,
and no place we had to run.
just 2 East Coasts and 1 summer.
2 hearts becoming one.
I thought I'd only stop for ice cream,
I thought it was an ordinary day,
but sometimes life changes direction.
in the simplest kind of way.
The summers may keep fading,
The years may come and go,
but some afternoons stay with you.
long after they're gone. 2 scoops and 1 summer,
One story just begun,
underneath the afternoon and the shining summer sun,
with 1,000 days before us,
and no place we had to run.
just 2 scoops and 1 summer.
2 hearts becoming one.
The ice cream stand is quiet now,
The seasons have moved on,
but 2 scoops and 1 summer
still live inside their song. I walked into the diner just to get out of the rain, shook the water from my jacket and ordered something plain. The jukebox by the counter hadn't played a tune all day, until you dropped a nickel in and changed the atmosphere.
The whole room seemed to brighten when your favorite record spun. You tapped your fingers on the table, smiling at everyone.
I don't remember what I ordered, I don't remember much at all, except the song you chose and how I watched you through it all. I came there every Thursday after classes were through. The waitress knew my order and the songs I listened to. Then I noticed someone new sitting quietly alone,
Trying hard to seem distracted while looking at his phone.
well, not a phone, a folded newspaper, that's how it was back then. And every time I glanced his way, he'd quickly look again.
My friend said, why not say hello? But I just laughed instead,
Though I found myself wondering what was running through his head.
I wanted one good reason,
I hoped he'd make a move,
while 5 cents kept a record spinning around the room.
5 cents for a song, and the whole world changed. nickel started playing a song.
When the record reached its ending, I finally stood up straight, walked across the checkerboard floor before it got too late. I asked if she'd pick another tune
and maybe let me choose.
She smiled and said,
only if we're both allowed to lose. We spent the evening laughing while the records came and went, talking about our hometown and how quickly summer spent. Outside the rain had ended, but neither wanted to leave, because some nights become exactly what you need.
The music kept on playing,
the hours drifted by,
and neither one was watching.
The clock upon the wall, 5 cents for a song. And the whole world changed somehow, from a little jukebox melody playing in the background to strangers in a diner, not knowing where they'd belong, until one nickel started playing a song.
I thought I came to escape the rain,
I thought it was another day,
but life can turn a corner
in the simplest kind of way.
One song becomes a memory,
One memory becomes a smile,
and some moments
keep on living for a very long while. 5 cents for a song, and the whole world changed somehow, from a little jukebox melody playing in the background to strangers in a diner, not knowing where they belong, until one nickel started playing a song.
the jukebox may be silent,
The diner may be gone,
oh, but they'll always hear
here forever that 5 cent song.
I walked into the diner just to get out of the rain, shook the water from my jacket and ordered something plain. The jukebox by the counter hadn't played a tune all day, until you dropped a nickel in and changed the atmosphere.
The whole room seemed to brighten when your favorite record spun. You tapped your fingers on the table, smiling at everyone. I don't remember what I ordered, I don't remember much at all, except the song you chose and how I watched you through it all.
I came there every Thursday after classes were through. The waitress knew my order and the songs I listened to.
Then I noticed someone new sitting quietly alone, trying hard to seem distracted while looking at his phone.
Well, not a phone, a folded newspaper, that's how it was back then. And every time I glanced his way, he'd quickly look again. My friend said, why not say hello?
But I just laughed instead,
though I found myself wondering what was running through his head.
I wanted one good reason,
I hoped he'd make a move
while 5 cents kept a record spinning
around the room.
5 cents for a song, and the whole world changed somehow, from a little jukebox melody playing in the background
song. When the record reached its ending, I finally stood up straight, walked across the checkerboard floor before it got too late. I asked if she'd pick another tune and maybe let me choose. She smiled and said, only if we're both allowed to lose. We spent the evening laughing while the records came and went, talking about our hometown and how quickly summer spent. Outside the rain had ended, but neither wanted to leave, because some nights become exactly what you need. The music kept on playing, the hours drifted by, and neither one was watching the clock upon the wall. 5 cents for a song and the whole world changed somehow. From a little jukebox melody playing in the background, to strangers in a diner not knowing where they belong, until one nickel started playing a song. I thought I came to escape the rain, I thought it was another day, but life can turn a corner in the simplest kind of way. One song becomes a memory, one memory becomes a smile, and some moments keep on living for a very long while. 5 cents for a song and the whole world changed somehow. From a little jukebox melody playing in the background, to strangers in a diner not knowing where they belong, until one nickel started playing a song. The jukebox may be silent, the diner may be gone, but they'll always hear forever that 5-cent song.
The red bicycle.
Every afternoon at 3:30, you'd ride past my street on a bright red bicycle, with a basket by the seat.
The whole town seemed to know you, though I barely knew your name. But somehow every day at 3 felt different, just the same.
I'd sit out on my front porch pretending to read the news,
but the truth was I was waiting for that bicycle and you.
The neighbors probably noticed, though they never said a word,
as your laughter drifted down the road like a song I'd never heard.
But I always took the long way home, along that little lane, past the houses and the gardens and the children in the rain. And every afternoon I'd see a boy upon a chair, holding the same newspaper while pretending not to stare.
My sister caught me smiling once and asked me what was wrong. I said I liked the sunshine and the weather all along, but secretly I knew the reason I slowed down every day
was the boy who sat on that porch along the way.
I waited for that moment,
I hoped he'd finally wait,
and summer kept unfolding
like pages we would say.
The red bicycle rolling through the golden afternoon, past the white picket fences underneath the month of June. Two young hearts discovering what neither than anyone thought it could.
One evening I found courage when the sky was turning gold, and I walked beside your bicycle before my nerves took hold. I asked if you were headed toward the ice cream shop downtown. You smiled and said,
I am now,
and suddenly sat down.
I knew exactly why you came and walked beside my wheel. And honestly, I hoped that day would finally become real. The town was glowing softly in the last light of the sun, and the distance to the ice cream shop felt shorter than it was.
The day seemed endless then,
The future far away,
and all we
really wanted was another summer day. The red bicycle rolling through the golden afternoon, past the white picket fences underneath the month of June. Two young hearts discovering what neither understood. The red bicycle carried more than anyone thought it could.
I thought it was a bicycle,
I thought it was a road,
but sometimes little journeys
become the stories we hold.
The summers came and went,
The years move swiftly by,
but some memories keep riding beneath an endless sky.
the red bicycle rolling through the golden afternoon, past the white picket fences underneath the month of June. Two young hearts discovering what neither understood. The red bicycle carried more than anyone thought it could.
The bicycle is long gone, the road remains in view.
And somewhere down that lane,
She's still riding by,
and he's still waiting to I.
you up, you up, you up.
The red bicycle.
Every afternoon at 3:30, you'd ride past my street on a bright red bicycle with a basket by the seat.
The whole town seemed to know you, though I barely knew your name. But somehow every day at 3 felt different, just the same.
I'd sit out on my front porch, pretending to read the news, but the truth was I was waiting for that bicycle and you.
The neighbors probably noticed, though they never said a word, as your laughter drifted down the road like a song I'd never heard.
I always took the long way home along that little lane, past the houses and the gardens and the children in the rain. And every afternoon I'd see a boy upon a chair, holding the same newspaper while pretending not to stare.
My sister caught me smiling once and asked me what was wrong.
I said I liked the sunshine and the weather all along,
But secretly I knew the reason I slowed down every day
was the boy who sat on that porch along the way. I waited for that moment,
I hoped he'd finally wave,
and summer kept unfolding
like pages we would save. The red bicycle rolling through the golden afternoon, past the white picket fence
fences underneath the month of June. Two young hearts discovering what neither understood. The red bicycle carried more than anyone thought it could.
One evening I found courage when the sky was turning gold,
And I walked beside your bicycle before my nerves took hold.
I asked if you were headed toward the ice cream shop downtown.
You smiled and said, I am now.
And suddenly sat down.
I knew exactly why you came and walked beside my wheel.
And honestly, I hoped that day would finally become real.
The town was glowing softly in the last light of the sun,
And the distance to the ice cream shop felt
shorter than it was. The day seemed endless then,
the future far away.
and all we really wanted was another summer day. The red bicycle rolling through the golden afternoon, past the white picket fences underneath the month of June. Two young hearts discovering what neither understood. The red bicycle carried more than anyone thought it could.
I thought it was a bicycle.
I thought it was a road, but
Sometimes little journeys,
become the stories we hold.
the summers came and went,
The years move swiftly by,
but some memories keep riding.
beneath an endless sky. The red bicycle rolling through the golden afternoon, past the white picket fences underneath the month of June. Two young hearts discovering what neither understood. The red bicycle carried more than anyone thought it could.
The bicycle is long gone,
Go,
the road remains in view.
and somewhere down that lane,
She's still riding by,
and he's still waiting too. Bop, 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 ooh.
the red bicycle. The school bus stopped on Oak Street like it did most every day. Kids climbed on with books and jokes and found their usual place. I always sat alone near the back beside the glass, watching little towns and fields and telephone poles pass.
Then one autumn Monday morning, when the air was cool and clear, the only empty seat remaining happened to be here. You looked around the crowded bus and smiled before you sat, and nothing felt quite ordinary after that.
I almost chose another road, but every seat was filled.
So I carried all my notebooks down the aisle and sat still.
You seemed a little nervous,
Though you tried to act okay,
oh,
looking out the window
nearly all the way. The driver knew every family, every farm and every lane.
while leaves were turning orange in the countryside again.
And somehow through that simple ride,
We started talking too,
about favorite songs and dreams and things we'd like to do.
one seat changed everything,
One morning changed it too.
and neither one expected what a little chance could do.
The seat beside me,
That's where our story starts.
sorry star,
Between the morning sunlight and two hopeful hearts,
a bus ride through a small town, a road we both
went through, but life looked different from the seat beside you.
Every morning you'd be late,
just enough to save that seat before someone else would take the place.
the ride seemed far too short,
Whenever you were there,
and somehow
every mile vanished into air. My friends would always tease me when they saw where I would go,
saying, funny how that seat is always open.
don't you know?
Dun, dun, dun.
I laughed and rolled my eyes,
But secretly it was true.
the best part of the morning was talking there with you.
The seasons kept on changing,
The school year rolled along,
and little conversations
became something strong.
the seat beside me,
That's where our story starts.
that story starts.
Between the morning sunlight and two hopeful hearts,
A bus ride through a small town,
a road we both went through, but life looked different from the seat beside you.
I thought it was just a bus ride,
I thought it was just a seat,
but
but sometimes forever begins in places small and sweet. The roads kept stretching onward,
the years moved out of view,
but part of us stayed riding those mornings through and through.
the seat beside me,
That's where our story starts.
our story starts.
Between the morning sunlight and two hopeful hearts,
A bus ride through a small town,
the road we both went through, but life looked different from the seat beside you.
the bus is long stopped running,
Those school days are long gone too,
but they'll always remember
the seat beside me.
and you. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
The school bus stopped on Oak Street like it did most every day. Kids climbed on with books and jokes and found their usual place. I always sat alone near the back beside the glass, watching little towns and fields and telephone poles pass.
Then one autumn Monday morning, when the air was cool and clear, the only empty seat remaining happened to be here.
You looked around the crowded bus and smiled before you sat, and nothing felt quite ordinary after that.
I almost chose another road, but every seat was filled, so I carried all my notebooks down the aisle and sat still. You seemed a little nervous, though you tried to act okay, looking out the window nearly all the way. The driver knew every family, every farm and every lane, while leaves were turning orange in the countryside again. And somehow through that simple ride we started talking too about favorite songs and dreams and things we like to do. One seat changed everything,
One morning changed it too,
and neither one expected
what a little chance could do. The seat beside me, that's where our story starts. Between the morning sunlight and two hopeful hearts, a bus ride through a small town, a road we both went through, but life looked different from the seat beside you.
Soon I started hoping every morning you'd be late,
Just enough to save that seat
before someone else would take the place. somehow every mile vanished into air.
My friends would always tease me when they saw where I would go,
saying funny how that seat is always open.
don't you know? I laughed and rolled my eyes, but secretly it was true. The best part of the morning
was talking there with you.
the seasons kept on changing,
The school year rolled along,
and little conversations became something strong. The seat beside me, that's where our story starts. Between the morning sunlight and two hopeful hearts, a bus ride through a small town, a road we both went through. But life looked different from the seat beside you.
I thought it was just a bus ride,
I thought it was just a seat,
but sometimes forever begins in
places small and sweet.
the roads kept stretching onward,
The years moved out of view,
but part of us stayed riding.
those mornings through and through. The seat beside me, that's where our story starts. Between the morning sunlight and two hopeful hearts, a bus ride through a small town, a road we both went through. But life looked different from the seat beside you. The bus has long stopped running, those school days are long gone too. But they'll always remember
The seat beside me
and you.
I started working Miller's Market on the first week of June, stocking cans and sweeping floors from morning until noon. It wasn't much of a job, just a way to earn some pay, until you walked through the front door on my second day.
You tied your apron carefully and pinned your name tag on. The manager introduced us, then suddenly he was gone. I tried to act professional like it was all the same, but somehow every aisle felt different after that day came.
My father said the market was the best place I could start.
Work hard, save your money, and always do your part.
Then I met a boy in aisle 4 stacking peaches on a shelf, who dropped an entire box when he tried introducing himself.
I tried not to laugh too loudly,
But honestly, it was cute,
the kind of thing that happens
when somebody's nervous too.
And every time our shifts would cross,
I'd find myself smiling again, wondering if we'd be more than just friends. The work days seemed much shorter
the hours flew right by.
when we spent the whole summer under the same bright sky. Miller's Market in the summer of '59,
Counting change and watching the days roll by.
between the checkout counters,
And the shelves we walked through,
the best thing we found that summer wasn't something we could buy.
we closed the store at sunset and locked the front door tight.
Then walked past quiet storefronts in the warm
Evening light, talking about the future and places we'd never seen, with all the confidence that only young hearts dream.
The town looked different somehow when the day was finally done.
Street lights starting to glow,
Where the shadows used to run, and every little conversation made me want another one.
like I to be done.
The summer kept on moving,
The calendar turned fast,
and both of us were hoping
those days would somehow last.
at Miller's Market in the summer of '59.
Counting change and watching the days roll by,
Between the checkout counters
and the shelves we walked through,
the best thing we found that summer
wasn't something we could buy.
I thought I was there for a paycheck,
I thought it was just a summer job,
but life was writing something bigger than either of us thought.
the store would someday change, new people would come through,
But that summer stayed forever in everything we knew.
at Miller's Market in the summer of '59, counting change and watching the days roll by,
Between the checkout counters,
and the shelves we walked through,
the best thing we found that summer wasn't
something we could buy.
The market closed years ago, the sign has faded too,
But the summer of '59 still feels brand new.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum.
The summer job at Miller's Market. I started working Miller's Market on the first week of June.
Stocking cans and sweeping floors from morning until noon.
It wasn't much of a job, just a way to earn some pay.
Until you walk through the front door on my second day.
You tied your apron carefully and pinned your name tag on.
The manager introduced us,
Then suddenly he was gone.
I tried to act professional, like it was all the same, but somehow every aisle felt different after that day came.
My father said the market was the best place I could start.
Work hard, save your money, and always do your part.
Then I met a boy in Alfor stacking peaches on a shelf,
Who dropped an entire box when he tried introducing himself.
I tried not to laugh too loudly,
But honestly, it was cute.
the kind of thing that happens when somebody's nervous too. And every time our shifts would cross, I'd find myself smiling again,
Wondering if we'd be more than just friends.
Bum, bum, bum. The workdays seemed much shorter
The hours flew right by,
when we spent the whole summer
under the same bright sky.
at Miller's Market in the summer
For '59,
counting change and watching
the days roll by,
between the checkout counters and the shelves we walked through.
the best thing we found that summer wasn't something we could buy.
We closed the store at sunset,
And lock the front door,
then locked the front door tight.
then walk past quiet storefronts
In the warm
evening light,
dong, dong, dong,
talking about the future
and places we never seen,
with all the confidence
that only young hearts
dream.
The town looked different somehow,
When the day was finally done,
the street lights starting to glow,
where the shadows used to run,
and every little conversation made me want another one.
like I never wanted those evenings to be done.
The summer kept on moving,
The calendar turned fast,
and both of us were hoping
those days would somehow last. the summer of '59,
Counting change and watching
the days roll by.
between the checkout counters and the shelves we walked through.
The best thing we found that summer wasn't something we could buy.
I thought I was there for a paycheck,
I thought it was just a summer job
but life was writing something bigger
than either of us thought.
Boom, 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 boom. The store would someday change,
New people would come through
but that summer stayed forever
in everything we knew.
At Miller's Market in the summer
A '59,
counting change and watching
the days roll by.
between the checkout counters and the shelves we walked through.
The best thing we found that summer wasn't something we could buy.
The market closed years ago,
The sign has faded too,
but the summer of
'59 still feels brand new.
Boo-da-dum-doo. Every evening after dinner, I'd walk into the hall and stare a minute at the family telephone on the wall.
I'd practice what I'd say 100 times or maybe more. Then lose my nerve completely and head back toward the door.
But one night in late August, with the crickets singing low, I picked up that black receiver and told myself, just go.
My hand was shaking slightly as I dialed your number through,
Hoping somehow
I'd hear you. I was helping dry the dishes when the telephone rang twice.
my mother said.
Could you get that? In a voice so calm and nice.
I hurried to the hallway, though I tried to hide my grin,
Because deep inside I somehow knew exactly who it was.
when I heard your voice say hello,
I smiled and looked away.
pretending I was perfectly calm that day.
My little sister watched me from the staircase with delight.
Knowing something felt different that night, I
Forgot half the things I planned.
I didn't seem to mind,
I didn't seem to mind.
because sometimes conversation
Writes its own design. The phone call at 8 on a warm September night, when two young hearts kept talking underneath the porch light. What started with a simple hello, how have you been,
became the phone call we'd remember again and again. We talked about the football game and songs upon the radio, the teachers at the high school and places we hope to go.
Minutes turned to hours as the moon climbed through the sky,
And neither one could find a reason why to say goodbye.
My father peeked around the corner with a knowing smile as I wrapped the phone cord around my hand for quite a while. The whole house had grown quiet,
but I was still awake,
wanting just a few more minutes before the day would break.
The night kept growing older, the stars above shone bright,
But neither one was watching the passing of the night. The phone call at 8 on a warm September night, when two young hearts kept talking underneath the porch light. What started with a simple hello, how have you been,
became the phone call we'd remember again and again. I thought I'd call for 5 minutes,
I thought we'd talk a little while,
but some conversations linger,
like a favorite smile.
lives would keep on moving,
The seasons rearrange,
but we'd
always remember the night everything changed. Oh, the phone call at 8 on a warm September night, when two young hearts kept talking underneath the porch light. What started with a simple hello, how have you been,
became the phone call we'd remember again and again.
The line went quiet hours later. The moon was hanging bright. But their story had begun with a phone call at 8 take.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Every evening after dinner, I'd walk into the hall and stare a minute at the family telephone on the wall. I practiced what I say 100 times or maybe more, then lose my nerve completely and head back toward the door.
Ba-dum, dum.
But one night in late August, with the crickets singing low, I picked up that black receiver and told myself, just go.
My hand was shaking slightly as I dialed your number through, hoping somehow I'd hear you.
Bop, boom, bop, bop.
I was helping dry the dishes when the telephone rang twice.
My mother said,
could you get that? In a voice so calm and nice.
I hurried to the hallway, though I tried to hide my grin,
because deep inside I somehow knew exactly who it was.
When I heard your voice say hello, I smiled and looked away,
pretending I was perfectly calm that day.
My little sister watched me from the staircase
with delight, knowing something felt different that night. I forgot half the things I'd planned.
I didn't seem to mind,
because sometimes conversation writes its own design. The phone call at 8 on a warm September night, when two young hearts kept talking underneath the porch light.
what started with a simple
Hello,
how
how have you been, became the phone call we'd remember again and again. We talked about the football game and songs upon the radio, the teachers at the high school,
and places
we hope to go.
minutes turned to hours as the moon climbed through the sky,
And neither one could find a reason why to say goodbye.
my father peeked around the corner with a knowing smile,
As I wrapped the phone cord around my hand for quite a while. The whole house had grown quiet,
but I was still awake.
wanting just a few more minutes before the day would break.
The night kept growing older,
Oh, the stars above shone bright,
but neither one was watching
the passing of the night. The phone call at 8 on a warm September night, when two young hearts kept talking underneath the porch light.
what started with a simple
Hello,
hello
how have you been, became the phone call we'd remember again and again.
I thought I'd call for 5 minutes,
I thought we'd talk a little while,
but some conversations linger
like a favorite smile. The years would keep on moving, the seasons rearrange, but we'd always remember the night everything changed. The phone call at 8 on a warm September night, when two young hearts kept talking underneath the porch light.
What started with a simple
Hello,
hello,
how have you been? Became the phone call we'd remember again and again.
The line went quiet hours later,
The moon was hanging bright,
but their story had begun
with the phone call at 8.